Too ready for Monday? All right. Hey, hey, yeah. Hey. Monday rolls in, we slide in the frame. Coach Lucas on deck, Kiri on name. From the G-Long zone, we bring that spark. Big ideas, big laughs, all heart. Coffee in hand, but the vibe is alive. Every week we pull up, everybody thrive. Hot takes, cool moves, let the whole town know. When the mics go live, you're ready to go. Say it loud, say it right. With the sound of the Monday night. Turn it up, don't let it fade. Here comes the show, let it play. Monday Funday show. Monday Funday show. Coach Lucas, Kiri, run the whole day, oh. Monday Funday show. Monday Funday show. G-Long zone we go. Everybody know. Coach throws gems with a grin and a point. Kiri.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Monday Funday show live on the Geelong Zone. My name is Mr NBN, also Kiri, and with me is my boss, Mr. Coach Lucas. How are you, Lucas?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thank you. Monday Funday. It felt like we did that yesterday with Funday Sunday, but we'll see how we go. But no, doing good. Good week for South Australia. We'll get into it later about that. But United, Crows winning. Very good. We don't care about the football teams, but we do definitely the soccer. And our team won, which is most important. Kiri, Geelong won. So it was a good week for us, actually, sporting wise.
Yeah, no, 100%, Lucas. We got some comments already from our man Gary, who's a regular viewer. These Muppets reckon I've got nothing to better do on Monday. Bloody late again. You tell him, Gary. Once South Australia finally got electricity. Yeah, I know. We're running a bit late. Had to, yeah. I was just doom scrolling, and as soon as I realised, oh shit, I've got to start the show, and had to boot up the computer. So.
We got Tom what's his name? Tom Constantinatus. He gets his electricity from China, so that's why we haven't got a good yet.
Tom Constantinatus. Yeah.
Gets electricity from China.
If we're speaking about politics as well, we know One Nation, they got a seat in the by-election. Forgot what it was called. It was Susan Lee's old seat. So massive win for Australia and for democracy. Not so much for the Liberals. But anyways, let's stop talking about politics. Let's get into has Tom's dad paid his speeding fines yet? I actually saw him at my work Christmas party last year, Mr. Tom Constantinatus as well. But yeah, he's probably one of the only Greeks that I do not like. But that doesn't matter. Anyway, let's get into what was round 9 of the 2026 AFL Premiership season. Starting off on the Thursday night, they've already got the Aboriginal names for some of the teams, but it is Fremantle and Hawthorn. Both teams on the top ends of the table. Fremantle, I think they were on a 7-game winning streak, if my maths is correct. But both teams were on winning streaks, but it was the Fremantle Dockers putting their top 4 credentials in this one. I think they are the real deal, Lucas. You know, this was a big test for them to beat one of the top end clubs. In this case, was the Hawks. Yeah, it didn't look like that midway through in the second half, but then the goals just kept coming, and yeah, unfortunately, Sam Mitchell didn't have a plan B for the Purple Haze.
No, he didn't. It actually felt like Hawthorn, they dominated a lot of this game, everything except the finish. So credit to Fremantle, they hanged in there. Inaccurate again, Fremantle. Inaccurate again. That's now a problem for them. Now they got over the line this game. Geelong, they didn't. They cost them there big time. So that's something they will need to fix come finals. It's a one-man show down there in Hawthorn. They've got no other forwards apart from Gunston, who came off injured, but I think apparently he's okay. It was just a precaution, a knock. He'll play this week. I like Mitch Lewis. I think he's a good mark. He's a good kick, but he was quiet this game. Hawthorn's midfielders were pretty quiet, to be honest. And Fremantle, they really bullied him on the inside after three-quarter time, where I thought Hawthorn would hang on. So credit to Justin Long there.
Caleb Sarong, 28 disposals, 8 clearances. That is just absolutely absurd. Yeah, you're right. Most of the leading ball getters for the Hawks have been their defenders. Carl Lamon, Josh Battle. Jai Newcomb got himself the 26, but probably not as impactful. Gary says on the chat that Gunston won't play this week. Interesting. I don't know who the Hawks have got next week. Melbourne
RG.
Interesting. But yeah, Caleb, Luke Jackson was dominant.
He had a good game, a very good game, Jackson, in that fourth quarter.
Around the ground as well. Ginnivan was a bit quiet with 14. Alex Pearce, a bit of a quiet game from him as well. He's been in all Australian form down back. That's pretty much it. My man, Isaiah Dudley got himself a goal at only the 3 disposals. I think he gets the important goals here and there. Isaiah Dudley, he does like the big stages. Dudley, I remember together around against Collingwood, kicks some two important goals there. Jibby says Wolfie type owned the Wizard. Isn't that right?
I'd love to see the stats. I can't actually see the stats on my phone. I cannot. I'm trying to change the channel. I'm stuck on the Japanese women maids on my YouTube channel. I can't fucking get it off. I can't see the fucking stats. I can't. Because
here we go. Your man, Nick Watson, 3 goals, 1, 11 disposals. So, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. Finally, we got it up. All right. So, 11 and 3.
Where was he in the crucial moments? Fucking disappears.
Oh, he did better than Shannon Neal. He kicked 3 goals. What more do you want from him?
Kick more than Curnow.
Yeah, well, Curnow didn't play this week, so of course he did.
We'll check the stats here. You can see Hawks got more of the bowl. Quite surprising. Yeah. Wizard 11 touches. Yeah, we did talk about that. But yeah, Hawks got more of the ball. Inside 50s, it was Fremantle that got more of that. And obviously, had they kicked straight, it would have been a much more uglier affair for the Hawks. Free kicks, all even Stevens. Hit-outs, the Hawks got that one when you got Lloyd Meek and Ned Reeves. I think they played another ruckman as well. I heard in the press conference throughout the week, Sam Mitchell was going to rucks. So Freo ahead in the clearances. When you've got your Sarons, your Brayshaws, your Youngs, they're always going to win in that department there. And Hawks, they love their outside possession sort of game. Uncontested ball was always going to be even Stevens in the middle there. And
But Freo matched it there. Freo, if you notice the uncontested possession, Freo matched them. And if you want to beat Hawthorn, you got to match them in that area, or you got to restrict them. So
contested ball, but but they do like their outside sort of spread as well. Yeah,
that's exactly. So Fremantle did well to match their uncontested. I don't think Hawthorn, they don't care about contested. They want to chip. They want to break you down. And I thought Fremantle did that really well this game. They matched their uncontested possessions, and it went a long way of beating them. So,
Gary, it was 3 important disposals, mate. 3 important disposals with Dudley. All right. Yeah. But yeah, pretty much. And yeah, Fremantle's pressure was absolutely off the charts as well, leading the tackle count 58-42. I love this. I love the tackling inside 50. That's what absolutely wins you games. If you tackle in your defensive 50 as well. Yeah, they're going to be hard to beat, and I know we're going to be going to Perth in a few weeks' time to play. They're going to be hard to beat Fremantle this time around. That is for sure. But yeah, any other thoughts on this game, Lucas?
No, just Fremantle, Hawthorn probably should have won, but Fremantle's pressure in that after 3/4 time, they're just unbelievable. Frederick, we didn't talk about. He was very important. He kicked 2 crucial goals. Frederick, he had a good last quarter as well. Usually Sam Mitchell does something when his team's under pressure. He didn't really do much this game. He just kind of let him go. I noticed Whittle didn't really move to halfback. He didn't do much there. So that's probably something. Sam Mitchell is one of his strengths. He always sees the game as it is. But this time he didn't make any changes, and it really hurt him. So he might need to go back that. He might need to look at the chat GBT. It might have failed him this week. No, he needs to do better in that aspect. But bad kicking is bad football. But as I said, Freo or Walla Loop got away with it this game. So yeah, but they need to fix that come finals.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, moving on to doubleheader on Friday night. First one here, Brisbane Lions against Carlton. We thought it was going to be an absolute shellacking in this one. Carlton made a bit of a comeback, and they got it to themselves within 11 points in this one. But yeah, we all knew the Lions were always going to win this game. But again, as you could see here, bad kicking is bad footy, and Brisbane, they are known to be kicking. They're known as the Bris behinds. This could have been disastrous for the Lions. This could have been disastrous. You right there, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So good. I'm eating my dinner, but it's all right. I've got too much pepper on the bacon, and I'm sneezing all over the place. But that's all right.
Yeah, but I think we had the usual sort of players. Lachie Neale, 33 disposals, got himself a goal. Harry Mackay, 3 goals too, 21 disposals, got himself the 10 mark. So he was one of the best for Carlton, as well with Patrick Cripps, got himself the 32. Sam Walsh, 29. George Hewitt was back into the side as well. He got himself a 20. So a much more better effort from Carlton, but yeah, like I said, we all knew Brisbane were going to win this one. What's your take on this game, Lucas?
This was the reverse Carlton, because usually Carlton do that in the first half, but they did that in the second half when the game was actually over. Brisbane, they went to sleep a little bit, didn't they? But that's always dangerous doing that, because if a team gets a run on you, it shows you it's very hard to stop. And Brisbane in the end, it says 25, 30 points, but it wasn't like that at 3/4 time. Like Carlton were well in this. Now Brisbane have the class to neutralise that, but any other teams, Carlton probably would have won this game. So it probably goes to show, Kiri, that even though as bad as Carlton are, you still can't, you just can't put the foot off the gas, because they went on a good run of 6-7 goals. And during that 3rd quarter, Carlton fans, especially Rocco and Mars, they were actually booking spots for September, looking for grand final tickets. And then they realised they can go back to their skiing trip in the Italian Alps. The disposal. Look at the stats, and Carlton were well in front of most of the stats. Disposals, marks. So that was mainly due to that third. It was mainly due to that 3rd quarter. That 3rd quarter, they just completely destroyed Brisbane.
Just ahead on disposal efficiency as well. Yeah, I'm surprised the efficiency inside 50 Brisbane are ahead of that, given how shocking they were in front of goal. We know the free kicks, it's the gab attacks. They were always going to get their ahead. And the stoppages, the clearances, and the centre and all of that, Brisbane were ahead in that one as well. But yeah, it's like if you don't respect your opponent, you're absolutely going to get caught out. And I do agree with you, Gary, with no pressure. I do think Carlton are going to knock off some teams, and not knowing Geelong, Carlton will have a repeat of the 95 grand final against them as well. So you are right in that regard, and given those Blue supporters some false hope going into next season, and it's absolute Groundhog Day again as well. But you think, well, we know that Voss is safe for another week, isn't he?
Yes.
So
unfortunately for Carlton fans. The jumper punch, Mars and Rocco, they wanted him gone. They were celebrating with the end stream, but it didn't work out that way. He's bought himself more time, which is the worst result. I think Carlton are the ultimate trolls there, because at half-time was looking like Brisbane were going to win this by 50, 60 points. Goodbye, Voss. And then they kicked 7 goals in the third quarter, and it buys him more weeks. So that's the ultimate troll there by the Carlton players. Look at even the inside 50 marks. It took 20 inside 50 marks, Carlton. So, but those stats there mainly due to that third quarter. It'd be interesting to see the half. Yeah,
even the tackling as well. But for Brisbane, because they were desperate, they were chasing tails as well. Because Carlton just kept piling on that comeback. But it's
it was. It was lucky that they had a 3-quarter time, because I reckon if there was no stoppages, I reckon Carlton probably could have won that game. Third quarter time hit, and then Fagan just brought his boys to reset, calm down, switch back on, because they did go to sleep. And you think if they kick 3-4 goals, Brisbane will switch on. They didn't. Carlton will just add that extra gear, and Brisbane, just couldn't find that extra gear because they stepped back. When you're in a game, when you're cruising in like third, fourth gear, and then you go back to a second gear, it's very hard to get back to that third, fourth gear. But
100%.
Brisbane, a class side in Brisbane, they got away with it.
Yeah, I do think they got out of jail there as well, because we have seen quite a bit throughout the season as well with Brisbane. They couldn't get the job done against a young Bulldogs side. Upset. We thought they were going to beat Melbourne when they came over to the MCG, and that was like what you said, Lucas. They just couldn't find that extra gear like they had in what got them the back-to-back premierships as well. I don't know if it's of losing some key players that they had in the off season, like your players like your Kalamachis or your Ryan Lesters, or not Ryan Lesters, your Brandon Starcevich, all those sort of players, but they've had a few injuries here and there as well, but they are getting close to a full strength sort of side. And I do agree with you, Lucas. I do think that it is a bit early to say, but maybe the back-to-back premierships are starting to take a toll on them a bit. Maybe, but they are finding ways to win. But yeah, it's just only going to be a matter of time, because you can't win those games in those sort of ways as well. Like, you're going to have teams like Melbourne and all of that who are going to find that extra gear to go over the top of you. Unfortunately for Carlton, they haven't been a team that has played 4 quarters of footy this year, and yet if we had a 5th quarter in this game, I would have backed Carlton to win easily. But yeah. I think Brisbane, while they're getting wins on the board and they're starting to find some form, I just still think they're a bit vulnerable at the moment. But we could put an egg in our face, in a couple of days' time when they absolutely blow us off the park by 50 points. But look, they did what they had to do. But looks like Voss is safe for another week. Let's move on to the other Friday night game, and that was the upset of the round. Yanaputi, or Port Adelaide, over the Western Bulldogs at the Adelaide Oval. Another close loss by the Power. They went down by 2 points in this one. I didn't watch much. I only watched like the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. But goodness gracious me, the Bulldogs looked like they were absolutely running away with it. They were up by like 30 or 40 points. Zach Butters looks like he's in strife. He might have some time on the sidelines, but and a Bulldogs team that hasn't had a great record at the Adelaide Oval. You know, it's a confidence booster for this Bulldogs team, and yeah, it just goes to show, gee whiz, we were that fucking shit to lose to this side. Like, absolutely can't believe it. Absolutely can't believe it. But Lucas, what's your thoughts with this one, mate?
The thoughts are Port Adelaide's pressure was terrible. The margin says 2 points, but I feel like the Bulldogs controlled all of it. Port Adelaide came late. Alia, you know, he'd had one of the best games last week. He was terrible this game. Absolutely terrible. Bontempelli's going to get another 3 votes probably there. The inside, we talked about the Hawthorn Freo with Freo tackling inside 50. Port Adelaide were pathetic in the inside 50 tackles. I think they only had 2 tackles inside 50, and Bulldogs had something like 18, 19, 20. So they got belted in that area. Also, inside 50s, you will not win games of football if you only have 30 inside 50s. That you have to be so efficient. And Port Adelaide are not that efficient, to be honest. Georgiades, disappointing. Kicks 4 goals, but he missed gettable set shots. He did that in the showdown as well, Kiri. He used to be a very good kick. He used to be actually a dead-eyed Mitch Georgiades, and he's missing easy set shots. So I don't know what's going on there. Port have to be very careful not to lose him because I know there's interest from West Coast. And if they lose their only 4, they are fucked. But the stats will say Bulldogs dominated. But they managed to get down to 2 points, Port Adelaide, somehow with only 30 inside 50s. 35 inside 50s. That's just terrible compared to that's almost double. But yeah, the tackling inside 50 was terrible for Port Adelaide compared to Footscray. When the ball was on the ground, you know, Footscray just destroyed them. So I can see what Port Adelaide want to do.
19 tackles to 2. That's just, you know, that's just atrocious. 2 tackles in their forward half.
Come on.
That's atrocious.
I can see what they want to do. If they can score 70 points with only 30 inside 50s, now imagine if they had 40 or 50 inside 50. So that's ball movement. They're too slow. They're just far too slow, except for when they played Geelong. They look like world beaters. They were slow with their ball movement in Adelaide after half time, and they were slow in this game. Hence why there was only 30 inside 50s. Because 1v1 teams like Bulldogs who like to play 1v1, Port haven't got the talent on the outside apart from Butters, Rosie, who's not playing, and Jason Horne-Francis, who had an average game, in my opinion. So they need to work on ball movement. They need to get much faster from defensive end to the forward 50 end. They might actually be all right. They might actually surprise a few teams, but until they can sort out that horrific inside 50s and the tackling inside 50s, they are not going to win any games whatsoever.
100%. And I think the problem with Port Adelaide as well is obviously the contested ball. So they were just up there against the Bulldogs, but the way Port have been losing games was always in the contested ball as well. I've seen many Port games where they have been -20, -40 in contested ball, and early in that match that was clearly the case. Bontempelli, and this was the team without like Liberatore, not a full strength Bulldogs midfield as well, and they were just taking it out of the ground ease. Mind you, it's well, Jason Horne-Francis is struggling. It has been carrying the midfield at the moment as well. But yeah, it's oh shit.
Well, just look at that start. So the possession, they had more of the ball, but where they had 5% more of the ball. And they only managed 35 inside 50s. So that's a lot of kick backwards, slow ball movement. never going to win you AFL games against quality sides ever. You might get away with it the bottom 4, but you're never going to be top 4 sides, top 8 sides with inside 50s like that, and you have almost 50% of the ball. Never going to happen. Oh, no, we have lost Mr. NBN again. You're kidding me. I'm going to sack this man. He is going to get fired. He might be listening to this. He's going to get fired. Mr. NBN, oh, my God, he's frozen. He's absolutely gone, Mr. NBN. Goodness gracious me. We talked about this. Bond is amazing. Well, he figures himself out. He's banged up, still producing a high level. Yeah, he's probably got another 3 votes there. He needs, yes. He's back. Mr. I swear, mate, you're going to get fired, mate. You're supposed to be Mr. NBN. We're going to go back and tell you, Mr. I think we might have to take you back to school training. What is going on?
I can't see the bloody do you still have the screen with the stats and all of that?
I do. Now there's 2 of you on here. Oh, there we go. Now you oh shit.
Oh shit. This is absolute disgrace.
Oh,
absolute
my
disgrace.
God.
All right, Mr. Optus.
Okay, there we go. Take 2.
All right, we are back. So what were we talking about, Lucas?
We were talking about how it's time to relieve you of your command. So what game is this? I've got no idea. Port Adelaide and Footscray. So you see the possession. So Port Adelaide had 45% of the possession, but they only managed 3 inside 50s, 35 inside 50s. So that's just too slow ball movement. Far too conservative, and Bulldogs just whipped them apart in that area. We've got to do better. You will not beat teams like that if you're going to play quality sides.
Yeah, well, I think we summarised this game pretty well. Let's move on to the Super Saturday. We got the 1996 Grand Final rematch, the 30th anniversary, North Melbourne and the Sydney Swans for this one. Again, another spirited effort by North Melbourne. Almost had the Swans in this one. I think they were up by like 10 or 15 points earlier too. This was a game that I only watched the last quarter as well. Your man, Charlie Curnow, didn't play in this one, but who was the goal? Hayden McLean, Logan McDowell, Isaac Heaney, massive game from him.
Another 3 votes.
And absolutely. Harry Sheasel got his usual 30 touches. Luke Parker, Luke Davies-Uniacke. All of these players. Give a couple more years for North Melbourne. I reckon they'll be up there. I reckon they'll be up there for this one. They were always going to. It was always probably going to be a rare for them to beat the Swans, but again, it's showing signs of progress for North Melbourne as well. Yeah,
they can't play 4 quarters against the big teams. That's the only thing they need. We understand they've improved, but they need that big scalp. So I think they're probably a year or 2 behind where Melbourne are. Melbourne are beating big teams. They're beating Gold Coast. They're beating Brisbane. They're making MCG a fortress. So you're probably right. They're probably 2 years away from where Melbourne are. Until they beat a big team, that's going to be the next thing. They've improved. Okay, so good. There's improvement. The next step is beating a big team, and until they do that, they're going to be stuck in that phase. Having said that, they are a much better team under the roof. A much better team. Now we play them later in the year. Now if North Melbourne still improve, come that game, they could easily beat us in that game. That could be the scalp they want. But until then, they're just stuck in that improvement phase at this point in time. LDU, Zerha's been thrown full back. That's worked. He's playing better fullback. I never thought I'd say that. Caleb Daniel had a better game. He was terrible last week against Geelong. Luke Parker continues to be solid. Sheasel, more damaging. 31 touches, kicked a goal. Much better from Sheasel. I like McKercher. He's a really good player for me. He's a really hard nut. Even Simpkins having a good year. Jesus Christ, even Simpkins having a good year. But once again, if you've got to beat these the top 4 teams, Freo, Hawthorn, Gold Coast, Sydney, you've got to play 4 quarters. And the class of Heaney, Callum Mills had a good game. Nick Blakey, the Lizard, had a good game. Those players are always going to get you out of trouble. Unfortunately for North, they just couldn't do it for 4 quarters. Now, will they do it for 4 quarters as the year goes on? This is why the Geelong game is a danger game. That's almost 50-50 because that could be the day where North said, you know what, now we're ready to take that big scalp. So they're a very dangerous team under the roof. Thoughts on Nick Larkey? Nick Larkey was terrible in this game. I'm sorry. He was terrible.
0 goals too for Nick Larkey.
And he's literally a deadeye, Nick Larkey. He's one of the better set shots in the game. So maybe the captaincy. He's not just a bad game. He's had a bad year. I don't think he's had a good year at all. Maybe the captaincy's starting to rate on him. But having said that, who the hell is going to captain North? The younger players are not captain material yet. Maybe Sheasel, maybe
Harry Sheasel for sure. And
maybe one
he's
by
got leadership qualities. Yeah,
maybe Sheasel, but they're just not having a good year with Nick Larkey. And for North to do really well to beat those big teams, he needs good games against them. And he's not having good games. Combine had a poor game compared to last week when he was all over Shannon Neal. Maybe that's a reflection of Shannon Neal. Kristen Sherry did well against Grundy, but he wasn't as dominant last week. But no, North Melbourne got that as North Melbourne. Sydney got out of that with their class, which North don't have. As you said last week, Kiri.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying, as you said last week, they need that 5-10% polish. They don't have that yet.
Yeah, and it goes to show, Ben, leading the stats disposal-wise, inside 50, but it goes to show, I think they are an A-grader sort of short of a midfielder to actually compete in September and all of that. But give it a year or two, when North Melbourne start to become a destination club again, I reckon it'll happen. But we got Zane Dersma, who's still developing as well. I reckon he could be that X factor sort of talent as well. Yeah, stoppage wise, obviously Grundy leading the counts. Always even Stevens between Grundy and Tristan Sherry. Brodie Grundy, he's starting to have an All-Australian season again. Very We thought he was finished last year, but now he's playing in All-Australian form again. Sir Shannon Neal owns your coach. Time for you to bow down and kiss his feet. Oh, we would love that. We would love that.
And stop picking on State in the chat.
They are ticking all the boxes, North, but it's the next step is for them is just to continue with that and putting some more wins on the board, because I think they're more than capable enough to get out of the bottom 5 in this one and push for a wildcard spot. I think it's still on the cards for North Melbourne at the moment. So
look at that start. That's 41 minutes of the game they're in front. That's a lot. So they're at that stage now in their rebuild where they're pushing the big teams. So they pushed Geelong in that third quarter. They pushed Sydney for 41 minutes of the game. The next step is winning. That's the next step, 4 quarters. And as I said, they're probably a year or two away from that. But having said that, they could play us later in the year, and we could be that scalp. That could easily happen, depending on how many. Yeah,
and we're the ones that caused the premiership dynasties: Hawthorn, Richmond, Brisbane. Who knows? We could see a premiership dynasty out of North Melbourne. The 90s are back. The 90s are back. Join in the chorus.
Well, that's it. You know, what was the game that kicked out the North Melbourne dynasty? What was the game when you look back at it and you said beating Geelong at Marvel? That was the scalp they need, and the confidence grew. So yeah, just need to play full quarter. Sydney, not impressive, but they're still winning without their main stars though. No Gordon, which Dean Cox said we're going to fix that. We're going to work on that. So far, it has.
Yeah, I like his press conference.
Yeah, they'll play Geelong next week, so not this week, the next week, without Gordon. So we'll see if they can beat a bigger team without their main star. That's the challenge.
Yeah, 100%. Moving on to this one, to the next. We got another 3 games in Super Saturday. GWS and Essendon, didn't really pay much attention to that one. Well, Essendon, they were in front by about 20 or 30 points, but again, just can't play 4 quarters of footy for this one too. But it looks like another coach that is safe for another week. That's Mr. Brad Scott as well. But yeah, what's your thoughts on this one, Lucas?
Essendon were better. Giant, I'm just not convinced with their coaching. I like Adam Kingsley as a coach. I've said this for many weeks. I just don't think his message is getting through. They were really poor, the Giants. They played. I know they're depleted. I know there were a lot of changes this week. I get that, but they've still got A-grade players everywhere in the lineup. Whitfield, Toby Green, Lockie Ash. Finn Callahan's a good B grader turning to A grader. So they've got stars everywhere. They were unconvincing in this game. As you see, Peter Wright there, 3 goals and 13 disposals. Peter Wright had his best game all season. Not really good enough by the Giants. They need to be better in that department. Stringer, if Stringer's kicking 3 on you, well, that probably sums it up how well you're doing as a footy club. No disrespect to Jake Swinger, but just not good enough by the Giants. But they got away with it. It was in Canberra, by the way. This game was in Canberra, I think.
No,
was it in Canberra?
It was in Sydney.
Oh, Sydney. Sydney. Sorry. So yeah, always tough to beat them in Canberra, but tough to beat them in Western Sydney. New South Wales. I don't like to be called Western Sydney no more.
No, they don't.
I reckon I'd like it to be. I reckon they should change their name to the Canberra New South Wales Giants. I'd like to see that. Well, they play games in Canberra. Either you play games in Canberra or you play it in New South Wales.
Oh, that's too many initials, Lucas. Too many initials.
Oh, gee.
I do like the West Sydney Giants. I think that sounds much better personally because they do play in the heart of the western suburbs, near Parramatta, all those sort of areas. Because and I think it rolls off the tongue a lot better as well. You got in the Sydney Derby, Sydney versus West Sydney. Yeah. I think in terms of a name change, I'm all for West Sydney, to be honest.
Yeah.
Gary wants GWS out of the comp.
Oh, that's harsh. No, so yeah, this game, Giants aren't convincing, but they did what they need to do because Essendon can't play 4 quarters. But Essendon, I don't. They're up and down at Essendon. They have really bad games and have some good games. So they're kind of in the middle of nowhere for me, Essendon. Merritt, again, had a poor game. Must be his fault again, since he didn't play well. Not good enough, but we'll see. We'll see if that coach all Essendon's the only thing you question about Essendon is whether their coach will get sacked by the end of the year. That's the only thing that is keeping them relevant. Kind of like a guessing game there, but apart from that, they're in nowhere. They're in no man's land, Essendon.
Yeah. Moving on to the next one. First, back in Darwin, Gold Coast and St Kilda. We thought Gold Coast would steamroll away for this one. When does Kako expect to be back? Oh, he's still missing quite some time, Kako. Hopefully he'll be back really, really soon. Gold Coast and St Kilda into this one. We know that Nasai Wanganeen-Malira, he was laid out. I think they were missing a couple other blokes as well. I thought, oh geez, this is going to be 60, 70 point drubbing from the Gold Coast Suns. But St Kilda was the Suns by 29 points, but yeah, they're starting to show the cracks a little bit. The Gold Coast Suns. I know they have Matt Rao. I don't think he played in this one, but they're losing the clearance count. And when you got players like you still got in the midfield, your Christian Petrarcas, Noah Anderson, and all of that. I expected a bigger score from Gold Coast because given how dominant they were in that first month of the season, I think the cracks are starting to show with Gold Coast, and maybe they're not the team we really thought they were going to be. Probably elimination finalists, sort of like that sort of range. Top 4, just out maybe the 5th to 8th sort of range. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not convinced with the Suns at the moment.
Yeah, I'm not really convinced with them at the moment. Like their first 3 weeks, they were really, really good, and then they had that shock loss to Melbourne. Since that Melbourne loss, they've been really unconvincing. John Noble has had a good couple of weeks. John Noble, yeah. Anderson 31 touches. I think Petrarca didn't really play that well. I don't think. I think he
23 got himself a goal, but just below to where he was in the beginning of the year. So
Bailey Humphrey had a good game. He had 2 goals, 17 disposals. This actually was in the Fortress. This was in Darwin. So regardless, St Kilda weren't going to really beat them. Nobody does beat. I still think Gold Coast are undefeated in Darwin. I don't think they've lost there. I know they might have lost in the early days. They might have taken a few buildings, but recent times they just don't lose there. As you said, maybe not the top 4 team we think. They are starting to, slow down a bit. Some cracks are showing. You still wouldn't want to play them in a home final. You still wouldn't want to play them in that home final. I reckon if Gold Coast was smart, I'd move the final away from Gold Coast. I played in Durham. I'd move their home game there. That'd be really tough to beat. Daniel Rioli had a good game as well. 28 disposals, 1 goal. But with St Kilda, not again. Nasai Wanganeen-Malira not playing. He had a corky or something. I don't know what that was about. They're a nothing team. St Kilda, are they? Nothing team. Missy Higgins had a poor game. Did Missy Higgins even play? I don't think he even played.
I don't think he even played.
So he's injured. No. He didn't play last week, so he's injured. So he really does well for them up forward. Jack McRae, I think Jack McRae was back this game. He was okay. I think he played like a quarter and a half. So they've got some good players back. This is a team that spent over probably $4 million worth of transfers in the off-season. Big money to Silvani, big money to Flanders, big money to Tom DeConey. And those big players not playing well, Kiri. Not good enough for me.
Yeah, check out the clearances, especially the centre clearances and the stoppage as well, like what we talked about. A player like Matt Rao, he is absolutely crucial when it comes to winning the ball out of the centre square for the Gold Coast Suns as well. So Yeah, surprisingly, St Kilda leading those departments, despite Gold Coast having Noah Anderson and Christopher Petrarca in that midfield as well.
We said he didn't play. We said he's injured. We said that, didn't we? Didn't we say he's injured?
He did,
Yeah.
he did say that. Cut him some slack, Gary. Cut him some slack.
Yeah. The clearance at St Kilda really belted him, didn't they? But again, the fortress in Darwin, they're never going to lose that. So is what it is with that one. Time for Ross to go. Ross will never go. I think he's got immunity down there.
He loves. My conspiracy theory: he's friends with the media. He's never going. St Kilda, they could fail to make the finals the next couple of seasons, and he'll still be in there. Like, I'm absolutely convinced. Absolutely convinced.
You take over the next 2 minutes, Kiri. I'm getting a drink.
Yeah, that's all right. But we will move on to the next game, the main event of the show, which was the Cats and the Pies at the MCG. We did have a review show last night with this one, but we'll quickly go over for this game as well. If Lucas wants to go back and give his thoughts about the game as well. But yeah, it was Geelong getting the job done. 18-14, 122 to Collingwood, 9-14, 68. Could not believe the score. Absolutely could not believe the score. Even at three-quarter time, I thought to myself, Collingwood will come back. You know, there's they're absolutely going to find a way. They're going to make a late charge. It's the margin. I said the Cats will win by probably about like 10 points, but yeah, I thought maybe Craig McRae would throw Jordan De Goey into the forward line, maybe because he was their best midfielder at that point as well. Yeah, throw a last bit ditch effort to throw De Goey in there because he was the only one linking up their forwards and all of that when the Pies had it in their inside 50. But gee whiz, if we go to the score worm, like 0-6 for the Pies in that third quarter as well. Yeah, they had their chances. They absolutely had their chances, Collingwood. They kicked themselves out. But what I liked about this one, we took our opportunities. First 10 seconds, Ollie Dempsey got himself a goal. Then it was Jeremy Cameron. Then it was Sean Manor. Bo McCreary behind there. Ollie Henry was phenomenal in his game against his old side. Kicked 4 goals, won. Sean Manor right on three-quarter time. Patrick Dangerfield, a much better performance from him. Not asking him to get 20 or 25 touches, but he ended up with a 15 and he kicked himself a goal as well. I think he kicked 2. Yeah, he kicked 2. He kicked 2 goals straight. So that's the standard we want to see from Paddy as well. Bailey Smith, we knew he was going to rack up the ball quite a bit. Got 40, best on ground for me.
Yeah.
Lawson Humphreys, electric off of halfback. Max Holmes doing Max Holmes things. Got quite a bit of the ball as well. Jackie Bowes had some good moments, had some really bad moments. I think he's under pressure of losing his side in the 23 when you got Jai Clark.
Bring in Wiltshire for me.
Wiltshire, Jack Henry. There's about 5 players up for selection to come back into the team as well. Shannon Neal, not a big night for key forwards, but I thought he did well. 10 marks. You know, I think that's a pass for me. If he's marking the ball, setting up a place, he was further up the ground quite a bit than where he usually is, sitting in the forward line.
He needs to be dropped. He needs to go back to the VFL. He's getting outmarked by Billy Frampton, for fuck's sake. Like, come on, man. Come on. Seriously, Billy Frampton.
I thought it was a pass for Shannon Neal. He did some of the nice things other than kicking goals as well.
This reminds me of Tex Walker when Tex Walker wasn't playing well 2-3 years ago. Oh, but he's handballing good. Oh, he's picking up the ball good. He's bending his back. What the fuck are we doing? Is this our standard now? No, we're going to this. And then you're getting caught behind by fucking Billy Frampton, for fuck's sake. This is a joke.
Well, to be
Billy
fair,
Frampton.
to be fair, Lucas, Billy Frampton did shut down one of the best All-Australian fullbacks in the 2023 Grand Final. So,
Cano's going to kick 6 on this guy. I want this bookmarked. Next time Sydney play Collingwood, which is the when do Sydney play Collingwood next? When is that? I want to know when they play Sydney next.
Lucas, the people have spoken. The people have spoken on your own show. On your own show.
I'm telling you, Keno's going to kick 6 on this bloke. I want this bookmarked. I want this bookmarked. And when Sydney play Collingwood, whenever they do, I want this video coming up on this screen. He will kick 6 on Frampton easily. Not even close. Bookmark it.
Oh, he's
Someone
the top.
Record it.
According to Jimmy, he's the top-rated key defender as well before.
Whatever.
So he's had a good season. He's having a good season, Billy Frampton. Or what about your other man, Mr. Oisin Mullen? Absolutely took Nick Dacos out of the game. How good was Oisin Mullen? Let's get some Oisin Mullen love in the chat below. More clearances than Nick Dacos, Lucas. Hold that.
They play this week. Well, there you go. He's going to kick 6 this week, Charlie Cano. Book it.
We are going to clip it. We are going to clip it. We are going to clip it. And, the humiliation will be insane.
Who are we talking about? Ocean. I think this Ocean Mullen, Nick Dacos. I think we're getting carried away here. Come on. Go to Nick Dacos' stats. Go to his stats. I want to see his stats here.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll go to Nick Dacos' stat. Yes, he got the 29.
That every bloody week.
Two clearances. Oisin Mullen will go 21 disposals, 5 clearances. And I'll get you a stat, and I'll get you a stat as well on Twitter. We know Oisin, he was much more cleaner with the ball than Nick Dacos as well.
Even Gary Ablett Jr. had bad games. I mean, when Gary Ablett Jr. had a bad game, do we rave about his opponent bloody tagging him out of it?
So from our man on the Twitter world, Brad Klibanski, shout out to you, brother. Oisin Mullen does it again. A career high playing on Nick Dacos. 21 disposals at 86% efficiency. 9 score involvements. 5 clearances. 4 inside 50s. Nick Dacos, 29 disposals at 55% efficiency. 3 inside 50s. 2 clearances. 2 marks. I rest my case, Lucas. I rest my case in this one. The stats don't lie in this one. This is pure facts in this one too.
Well, I thought you couldn't have a more stupid a coach than Chris Scott, but Craig McCrap. Why didn't he put Dacos forward? Like he would have absolutely bathed Mullins defensively. So that's on Craig McCrap. Craig McCrap. That's what I'm calling Craig McCrap. And I think shout out to the Collingwood Zone, the Mick Sucker channel. I think you agree with me, Craig McCrap. Yeah. Even he said he would have put Mullins, Dacos down forward when I went on his show. So that just shows you how stupid that coach is. And I thought Chris Scott was bad. But I'll tell you what, Bailey Smith, is he? No one's talking about him for the Brownlow. I reckon what round are we in? Round 9?
We're going to round 10 now.
But I reckon he's in the top 5 in round 9. By round 9, he's in the top 5. Surely, has to be.
Smoky for sure. I mean, he's going to win the Cardi Greaves, no doubt about it. But yeah, definitely a smoky for the Brownlow. Watch this space. He's much more cleaner with the ball as well, than what he used to be in his two. I thought he was outstanding. There was only 2 cleaners that I really saw when he was at the game. Otherwise, he was brilliant. all around the ground. I agree. It was a coaching masterclass on Saturday night as well. Yeah, Craig McRae. I thought he had a plan B. I thought he was going to throw like I said, Jordan to go into the forward line as well, but yeah, just nothing. Absolutely nothing.
DeGorry had a good game. He always plays well against us, though, DeGorry.
He does. To be fair, but you know, Geelong had more of the ball, as you could see here. The inside 50s, Collingwood had more entries in there, but they just didn't make it count. Bad kicking is bad.
Got no forward line.
At the end of the day, your man Tim Membry, obviously they could have used them. Dan McStay, he went McMissing in the second half as well. Yeah. So that's another crap.
Well, Sergeant Shields, you know, he wasn't Sergeant Shields. He was Private Shields. He was absolutely terrible. Awful. So their four line's a mess, Collingwood. Membry would have made a big difference. At least Membry's efficient. He may not be as gifted as the others, but at least he's efficient, Membry. So they could have used that. They're +8 and they lost by 50. How the fuck does that happen? So that it's argument they should have won if they kicked straight. You know, that third quarter they kicked 0-6, Kiri. I think it was like something 0-6.
Yeah, no, that's what I said. I counted each behind. Yeah. Like, you know, I was saying to my mate, oh, it's 0-4, it's 0-5, it's 0-6.
Some of the set shots they were missing. They were missing some set shots, 15. And like Bro McCreary, when it was the ball, when he kicked the soccer off the ground, he could have picked that ball up. I said that on Nick's show. That was just awful. Awful by Collingwood up forward. If they would kick straight, they might have won this game. But Geelong's efficiency was the difference. They've always been a good efficient team, Geelong. Poor by McRae. Chris Scott out coaching Craig McRae. Well, that's like a 20-year-old taking candy from a baby. It's irrelevant. That doesn't mean anything. Not good enough by Craig McRae, and Chris Scott survives another week.
Oh well, you know he's I think it was like what was it last week? His 250th win as coach. I could be wrong. Jimmy confirmed with me as well. You know your stats. You are the stats man. So, but once again, Geelong owning the Pies in this one. We spoilt Scott Pendlebury's night, record breaking, and talk about a bit of a wank fest. You know, you got the record breaking game next week, but the record time, like, big deal. The relevant one is going to be next week against the Eagles. Oh, the week after, you know, like I don't know, but it was our home game at the end of the day, so I couldn't care less. But all the Pies fans, they all left midway through the the third quarter. There was more bloody seagulls than Pies fans in the third quarter, as well. So
Cameron had a poor game. Cameron had a really poor game.
Which Cameron?
Both. They both did.
No, come on. Jezza was good. He did his stuff all around the ground, you know. He was playing that Tex Walker sort of role that you like to compare. Yeah,
Tex Walker. Stanley had a good game in the ruck as well. That surprised Mick. You know, I said to him, you know, he was confident that the one thing they would win is the ruck. Stanley did really, really well. So, that was good by Stanley. But no, Geelong did what they had to do. That was my take on this.
Gary says, have you taken your meds tonight? You're talking garbage.
Taking my meds. My ankle has actually been very well the last 2 weeks, actually. So, it's getting better.
And he also says how the Cats game style has changed the handball game. Absolutely elite. Yeah, 100%. I thought the ball movement was absolutely slick. You know, I just haven't seen just a great handball chain for God knows how long as well. And if this is the standard we could set, for the next couple of weeks. Yeah, we could be a chance, and yeah, hopefully that Port Adelaide game a couple of weeks ago was just a bit of a blip and all of that. But we will see. But I like what we are doing, and when we have our chances, we are absolutely efficient, like what you said, Lucas. Anything else on this one?
I'm surprised opposition coaches don't tag Bailey Smith. I think they'll start to pay more attention to him.
They did. I thought they did in the North game last week, and that's when Max Holmes ran amok.
Yep.
So
So
yeah, we still have good elite midfielders in there. You know, if you tag Bailey Smith, Max Holmes get off the leash. James Warple, I thought he played an okay game on Saturday. Again, like he's going to have to do it against a much more prime midfield in Brisbane, and then you got the Sydney Swans, and then Fremantle as well. Yeah, just sort of a slow paced midfield against Collingwood. Can he do it against, you know, those top three midfielders in the comp at the moment? But look, I was happy with Warple's performance as well. But yeah, if you're taking Baz out of the game, yeah, we do have some other options too. Jibby says Chris Scott talked about it on AFL 360, not a wholesale change, but having multiple styles pending game situation and opponent. We have elite runners, so use them. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. You know, like what we said with Holmes on the wing. Ollie Dempsey as well. What were your thoughts about Dempsey in this game, Lucas? We know he hasn't had the best of starts. I thought he was okay.
He was okay, but it was still below his par. He had a much better. He had a much better game the last 2-3 weeks. His two-way running was fantastic. There was one piece of play, I think it was the third quarter, where he was on the defensive 50, and then McStay was next to him, and he just took off, and then got a chain ball link in the attacking 50. So he ran, from one 50 to the other. McStay just didn't even do that. Didn't even keep up with him. I like that, but I don't think the Collingwood coach rates wingers. I'm surprised that Josh Dacos isn't on the wing. He's an all-Australian winger, Josh Dacos.
He plays his best footy on the wing, doesn't he?
Yeah, he was at half-back. So they had Cranor on Dempsey. That was never going to work. That was never, ever going to work. I thought Cripps would have been a better option than Cranor. But, yeah, it's obviously that Craig McCrapp doesn't believe in wingers, because he has wingers all over the place, and your best All-Australian winger is not playing in his All-Australian position. And Dempsey just had a much better game. I'd still like to see Dempsey at halfback. I like to see what Sam Mitchell does to Whittle. I want to see Chris Scott move him to halfback.
Yeah, and winning those hard balls as well. I still like to see because what Gary said, Ollie Dempsey doesn't like getting hurt, needs to be more aggressive for one, and maybe that's throwing him into the midfield as well. We know he has the body and the frame for it now. He's been trialled at that in the preseason. Maybe it's actually throwing him in the engine room for this one to get those, because he only had, out of his 25 touches, he only had 3 contested possessions for this one as well. So I do agree with that. He does need to win more of the hard ball in this one too.
If Whittle can do it, then Dempsey can do
Yeah.
it.
But it is a transit. I think it is a transitional change with our game style and all of that. But hopefully this is something that Dempsey can build on, because he is, without being biased, he is one of the best two-way runners in the league at the moment, alongside with Josh Weddle as well. But yeah, other than that, very happy with the Cats win, to actually make the trip and to see it live as well. It was it was a fantastic game, but not so fantastic was Sunday, bloody Sunday. That's not a U2 reference, by the way. Maybe it is.
Think Fest.
These two snooze fest. We've got Nam and Wallileet Marawawa. Oh shit. Melbourne and West Coast. And Richmond and Adelaide. Both at both in Melbourne at Marvel Stadium at the and at the MCG. I didn't pay attention to these at all. So if you did watch these, Lucas, I'll let you get away with these.
Nah, they're not convincing outside the MCG, though they played a really good game against Sydney. They play their best footy in MCG. So at half time, West Coast only kicked 7 points. And you think, well, Nam's going to win this by 100. They're going to blow them out the water. They didn't. They were unconvincing. Now, maybe they took the foot off the gas. West Coast have been horrible the last 3 weeks. You know, getting smashed by St Kilda out of all teams by 100 points, if you don't mind. I thought Melbourne were going to do that. Then they came back.
Ben Roy and
Rain Rooney is having a good game. Had 5 goals. Or Van Rooyen, I call him Rain Rooney. He had 5 goals. Max Gordon had a good game. Ed Langford had a good game. Cozzy Pickett, I think he's in trouble. I don't know if he got suspended for his hit.
Where is our man Cozzy?
Cozzy owns you. He did not own you. He had a poor game. So I think that played a little part on his mind there.
Yeah.
So not a good game by Cozzy.
And got a goal. Yeah.
So maybe that bump, because he was pretty nervous about that bump. He tried to look at the replay. So yeah, not the best game from Pickett. So maybe that played on his mind. I'm not sure if he got cited or suspended for that. Fritsch had a bad game. Didn't kick any goals. But yeah, Melbourne not convincing. They kicked 99 points, so I guess that's okay. But I thought they'd really tail up West Coast, and they let them back in the game. Never going to lose. But West Coast got back into it and put some respectability on the scoreboard.
Yeah, so Gary says, Cozzy, nothing to see, said the AFL. No surprise there. So it looks like he is getting let off for this one too. So yeah, checking the stats for this one as well. Yeah, not surprising here. But you think the scoreboard would be, I think the scoreboard flatters them quite a bit.
Yep.
Hit outs, obviously Max Gawn, of course he's going to get you 50 hit outs and all that sort of stuff. Tall order, he's playing, he looks absolutely rejuvenated in the ruck. Maxi Gawn, only the 29 point deficit for the West Coast Eagles. But I guess they're one of those teams that, again, I wouldn't say they're showing improvement, but they're another team that just needs to put some wins on the board as well. But I think the game was lost midway through the second quarter as well. It's just the lapses that they have, and they're just another team like Richmond at the moment that just can't play 4 quarters of footy at the moment as well.
Yeah, I think Melbourne are playing the best footy outside the top 5. I think they'll make finals. They're a certainty for me, Melbourne, to make finals.
Yeah. And this year, that goes to show that West Coast they went up for it. Especially you lose the game, but you lose the tackle count. Obviously, Melbourne leading the tackle count 60 out of 50 out, and tackles inside 50. -5 there. If you're losing the game, losing the tackle count, it goes to show that you're just not simply up for it. Simples.
That's it. But apart from that, Melbourne get the 4 points and they improve. So they'll make finals for me unless they drop away completely, which I don't think they will. So this coach is too good for that.
I don't think they will personally. I do think they'll be definitely in the wild card at least for sure. I reckon they're a smoky for top 6 for Melbourne. What Stephen King has done at this football club has just been absolutely remarkable. Last game here, we got Richmond and the Adelaide Crows for this one. Yeah, just another snooze fest sort of game. Richmond did have the jump start earlier, but we all knew the Crows were going to storm away for this one. Josh Rochelli iced the game. The Richmond faithful simply did not like that at all. But they did get to a point. They were giving Adelaide a run for their money. They had a couple of chances at goal. I think Lafau had a shot that was terrible. Jacob, $1 million man, Jacob Hopper absolutely shanks it to the left-hand post. But yeah, can't see Binny Bear by the end of the next year. Who are you talking about, Gary?
Rochelle, maybe.
Oh, Josh Rochelle. Jeez. He bloody wants
if it was Rochelle, you'd call him Rocky. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure he requires as many. But, there's... Oh, West Coast. Oh, okay. Oh, their coach, West Coast. Okay,
oh, Andrew McQualter. Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's talk about Crows saying, you know what, they're a top 4 team when they're going. They did not look like a top 4 team yesterday. They didn't even look like a top 8 team yesterday or a wildcard team. They were horrible. It took them a lot. It actually took their best stars to put Richmond away. So Rankin, Dawson, Malira. It took good performances by those 3 players to put Richmond away. That's not top 8. That's not finals football for me. A lot of teams would have been in that game. A lot of teams. Richmond just couldn't play 4 quarters. Phil thought, for me, what has happened to that guy? Yeah, I thought this was the game, Kiri, where he'll kick 4 or 5. He was awful. Absolute. His goal kicking is gone. I don't know what's happened there. I think he was 1 goal 3 or something. 1 goal 2.
1 goal 3. Just could not get through the big sticks. Yeah, he's had a down season, Riley Philthorpe. He's been the number 1 man target for the Crows, but
and he's struggling with that. He's struggling with that number 1 position.
Yeah.
No Walker. I think he's out for a month with a hamstring. Fogarty will come back. Maybe Fogarty's their best forward if you look at it, because Philthorpe's gone backwards.
I think Fogarty, Rochelle, you got Rankin in there as well. Dawson can go up forward too, and didn't they look much more better in the midfield with Jordan Dawson?
After half time, the game, Dawson went after half time and just blew him away. Malira's playing all Australian. It's a shame his whole career's been injured. Yeah, he's been injured playing all his career, Ray Malira, so that's a bit of a shame. But he's capable of that. When he wasn't injured, he was capable of that. So it's taken their 3 best players to put away a bottom team up until the 4th quarter. So that's not top 4. Top 4 teams will not do that. Top 4 teams would have belted Richmond. Tom Lynch had a good game. We thought he was washed. But yeah, he had I wouldn't say he had a good game and an accurate game. But Jesus, he kicked 3 straight. That's rare for Tom Lynch. Goodness me. Who else had Noah Bolter? Noah Bolter, they look okay when he goes forward. So they're improving Richmond. There are a couple of improvements, but they're nowhere near North for me. So North are, I think, 2-3 years away from where Melbourne are. So that means Richmond are probably still 4 or 5 years away from being that contender. So, but they are. There's been signs of recent 2 weeks that they're improving, but they're still miles away from it.
Watching another watch with ex-cap Patrick Drechko, 22 disposals.
Good game.
Got himself a couple of clearances. Yeah, much better game from him. Gee, I'm telling you, Lucas, week by week, I feel like it's going to bite us in the ass. You know, it's going to be a Josh Caddy 2.0 for this one, I reckon.
When he gets to 26, 27 in 5 years' time, and then if Richmond are challenging them, we're going to really feel it. We're going to think, damn, we could have had this kid.
We did.
So that's a
we did have him, but we never gave him a go. But I mean, look, he was never going to get a crack into our midfield and all of that. But gee whiz, like your Jordan Clarks, your all those sort of players.
I think that one hurts us.
I do feel like this is going to be one that's got a wave. So watch this space for this one as well. But yeah, my final thoughts on this game. Yeah, look, much more improvement from Richmond, but again, like Carlton, like Essendon, can't play 4 quarters of footy, and it's some positives to take out of it, and from the Crows sort of side. Yeah, I just don't rate him. I don't rate him at the moment. You know, they were always going to play their grand final in the showdown against Port Adelaide, and yeah, it just goes to show as well that they could absolutely be the hunt. That they are definitely the hunted for this one too. But that is it for round 9. And as what we always do, we're going to talk about what else that has been happening in the world of sport. So starting off with some Premier League news over the weekend. So Liverpool dropped points, drew with Chelsea 1-1. We don't talk about that one.
That's the worst thing.
Brighton 3-0 over to Wolves, who are they've been relegated already. Fulham 1-1 to Bournemouth. It was red cards galore over there as well. Oh fuck! I didn't even that 1-0 score. But Sunderland, a goalless draw against Man United as well. We all know United have sealed their Champions League spot.
That's the game that was.
Drop points in this one too. They have dropped points in this one as well. The rest of the results: Man City 3-0 to Brentford. They're pushing for the title at the moment. Burnley 2-2 draw against Aston Villa.
Surprising. They've gone off the Boyle Villa. I don't know what's going on with them.
I do think their mind is on the Europa League final at the moment. They're just hoping for the best and winning that so they can get into the Champions League. Crystal Palace 2-2 over Everton. They're another team as well. They've got Conference League on their mind. Nottingham Forest 1-1 against Newcastle. But the big one here, West Ham and Arsenal. So if Arsenal won that game, obviously a step closer to the title. West Ham to win this one, obviously the bottling would still continue, and Chelsea potentially and Chelsea in the relegation zone. But yeah, I watched the highlights for this one. Absolutely could not believe it. Whether you call it a foul or not, but fuck me. If these are going to be these decisions, this decision, I think that's going to determine the title. It's absolute disgrace. Absolute. And this was the same fucking referee when Liverpool played Arsenal 2 years ago, when Martin Odegaard had his arms out like a Boeing 787. Woo, woo, and we didn't even get called a handball for that. It is fucking disgraceful. This fucking ref, he is clearly an Arsenal fan. I forgot his fucking name, but that's beside the point. It is fucking disgraceful. You know that they're calling that all the Arsenal fans last year calling, Liverpool won the title for VAR. Well, we are potentially seeing it with this one. This is fucking horrendous, man. The game is gone. The game is gone.
Well, not only VAR has helped Arsenal win the title, they've relegated West Ham. That West Ham could have used that point. So if Spurs win tonight or tomorrow morning, they're done, West Ham.
Spurs are playing Leeds tomorrow, so
they'll win that. They should win that. Yeah. So that would have been a handy point to have. Unfortunately, VAR said no, we're not going to have that. We want to have Arsenal win a trophy, and potentially just relegating West Ham quietly by doing that and ruining City's chances. Because if
anything to keep the big anything to keep all of the big six clubs in as well. But fuck me. No, that was fucking horrendous. Fucking horrendous, yeah.
So if Arsenal drew that game, then Man City would be in the box seat. Well, they'd be level on. City would be level on points, and goal difference would be in front. So that was that's probably the biggest decision of the Premier League from VAR there. And it probably would have gave Pep a headache, would he? Because they've got 4 games in 15 days. So Pep probably would have potentially played a reserve team for the FA Cup, knowing that Arsenal bottled at West Ham. But that's his probably only chance to win a trophy. Pep. Also, he won the English Cup, didn't he? He won the English Cup against Arsenal.
He won the Carabao Cup.
It's actually funny. They've bet Arsenal twice this season. and they're gonna finish second to Arsenal, which is strange. So yeah, it looks like their only hope now is just the FA Cup. They should beat Chelsea, should blow them out the water.
It's like yeah. Look, either way, we're not going to hear the end of it from Arsenal fans as well if they win the Premier League. But if they win the fucking Champions League, I think I'm going to shut down the Red Dawn channel. I reckon I've fucking had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough with fucking Liverpool this season at the moment as well. But if Arsenal win the Champions League, you fucking bookmark this. I'm not going to do content for the fucking Red Dawn ever again. I'm sorry that is it. That is it with that. Lindy has joined the show. Hello, Lindy. How are you? But yeah,
how's Philthorpe going, Lindy? How's Philthorpe going? But yeah, terrible.
Fucking done.
Also, we moved from England to Spain. Barcelona have won the title.
I forgot. I was going to put that on, but go ahead, Lucas. Yeah.
Marcus Rashford scored from a free kick. Geez, United could do with a player like him, couldn't they? To be fair, Rashford's had a really good season, actually. A really good season. Real Madrid in absolute chaos. Managers being punched, trainers being punched, huge fight. A player went to hospital, had to be stretched in an ambulance. Suspensions, Mbappe in suspension, Valadi suspension, fights galore. They're in an absolute rubble. That's a team that's controlled by players only. It seems to me the players are coaching and not the actual manager. We saw that with Xabi Alonso. I actually saw a stat today. Xabi Alonso, in his last 15 games for Real Madrid, he only lost one game. He got sacked. That was to Atletico Madrid. He actually beat Barcelona. Mum to you, thanks. Oh, sorry. So, yeah, that team's a mess. It looks like Vinny wants out. He wants to join Liverpool. Liverpool can have him.
Fuck no. 200 especially Mbappe. That fucking ship has sailed. He's absolute locker room cancer for this one. He had his chance. He actually wanted to go to Liverpool. He said he admired Jurgen Klopp and he liked Liverpool's heavy metal football as well. But Kylian Mbappe, you could fuck off with your Real Madrid and with your posters and shit like that as well. You had your chance. Nah, we don't want you, mate. Let's be honest. His mind's on the World Cup. He's checked. I reckon he didn't play this game because he's got his mind on the World Cup. He's checked out.
Doesn't want to get injured yet. So Barcelona, they win 2-0. They win the league. So their dominance over the last 2-3 years continue. To Saudi Arabia, big game for Ronaldo FC against Al Hilal. If they win that game, Ronaldo will win his first league title. Could have won it last week, but they actually lost in an upset. So has another chance again to win. So if they win that, El Nasser will be in the Champions League, and so will Adelaide United. We might see that in Adelaide. How good would that be, Ronaldo in Adelaide? Speaking of Adelaide, Kerry, this is your team here. Go ahead.
Oh, speaking of that, so massive results in.
Just call him Gary, man. That's Gary. 007. I'm 007. I should be driving my Lotus Esprit.
007. But speaking of. We are back on the home soil for the A-League. 2 massive results in the semi-finals. Adelaide United made the trip across the Dutch against Auckland FC. Massive result in this one as well. I said, if we are going to be a chance for this one, we can't concede more than 2 goals. We only held them to a goal, and we got ourselves one back as well. I don't know who I forgot who equalised it for us. So
Crawford.
Let me get it there.
Crawford.
Yeah, Harry Crawford. Who's been brilliant this year as well. And this is not a full strength side for Adelaide United, mind you, as well. Craig Goodwin was on the bench. Yeah, great assist by Yaya Dakuli as well. He played at left back for this one. Goodness gracious me. Well, no Ryan Kiddo. He's out for the season. Yaya Dakuli playing at left back. Absolutely. I didn't watch a minute of this game for this one as I was in Melbourne for the footy. But yeah,
no, Johnny Be Good either. I can't believe he didn't play Johnny Be Good. He didn't play this game.
He did play.
Oh, he did play. Sorry, off the bench.
Play.
Okay, fair enough.
He was on the left. Your man, our Selmo, as striker as well, because we don't have Luka Jovanovic at the moment. Hopefully, he's available for the second leg.
I think he will be suspension. So I think it's a one match. Yeah. I think it's a one match suspension, not a one tie suspension. So
yeah, we need him. We need him. And Luca, don't take your shirt off if you score a goal, please.
No, please don't.
The winning goal. we don't need that again. But but Goodwin coming off the bench. Brody Burkett again. Brody Burkett. As soon as you put Brody Burkett on the pitch, things happen.
He does something.
So, he absolutely does something. But But yeah, Auckland had 18 shots to Adelaide's 12. Even Stevens with 5 shots on target. But we took our chances against a hostile crowd in Auckland as well.
Pendlebury, I think you're talking about Pendlebury there.
We'll probably talk about that in a sec as well. Actually, your thoughts on the Scott Pendlebury, not a fiasco sort of thing, but given especially him changing jumpers and all that, not worrying to wear the Indigenous jumper or anything, they're changing the sort of games. We'll get to that. We'll get to that in a sec, Lindy. But
I'm sure that he's racist and all that have came out and said that all about him.
He's a One Nation supporter.
Yeah, One Nation supporter. Yeah, I'm sure they all came out. Just before that, this is a good result for us also. Sydney and Newcastle. This is what we're now. It's a shame that it was in Sydney, but this is also a good result for us because this keeps our home grand final alive. Because remember, if Adelaide win, their tie, and Sydney win, the grand final will be at Adelaide Oval. Correct. So this was also a good result for us. Means probably not for Sydney. They probably would want a 3-1 or 2-1. But for us, it's still, the Adelaide Oval Grand Final, Kiri, it's still on. It's still on. It's not dead.
It's still on. I'm loving it. I can't. I really hope it happens, Lucas, because
So Sydney. We call them Shitney in the A-League, Shitney. But please win this game. You can do Adelaide United a huge favour and win this game. Maybe we'll give you the Champions League, or we don't have that. Gamba has that. No, never mind. We'll give you something in return. Maybe we'll give you Asamoah in return if you help us win this game.
100%. But I'll tell you what, because I'll be there. I will be there for the second leg on Friday night. It is a sold-out game. We're all going to be in full voices. I'm going to be in the Red Army end for this one as well. I'll probably film a bit of the game as well, actually. So,
I tried to get to this. I tried to get this, but tickets were like hotcakes. No, nothing wrong with One Nation, Mum. What happened in J League? Everyone loves the Jap League. Kashima Antlers, and Kiri doesn't like this format. Kiri has to understand this is just a special edition. It's just a once-off.
It's still shit though. Yeah, they're doing it. They're doing it in the Scottish League as well. Because I watched a bit of the old Firm Derby too. Like, it's so shit. Get rid of it.
Kashima Antlers are on top of Group A, and Nagoya is on top of Group B. It's just because when they started the J League, this was their system when they first started. But next year, don't worry, Kiri. Next year, you'll get your wish. You'll go back to a proper season. Actually, they're only going to have 2 months off because after this season, they only get 2 months off and they're back in it again because they want to move the J League to summer, which is a good thing actually. That's a really good thing. I reckon they should move the AFL to summer and have it in Adelaide Oval, especially if Geelong are playing there. What coach is obsessed with Japan here? Cars, the culture, the cafe maids, the women. I'm allowed to say that. But anyway, forever love Crows girl. How did Dangerfield go? Better. Not great, but better. Singapore sling. Oh, hang on. Bit harsh. Well, Mum, Japan is a conservative country, mind you.
Yes.
90% of the country hate immigration. They don't have immigration over there, and it seems to be doing well. Especially the yen, the women, for fuck's sake. Oh, well, who knows? Like I said, they're all conservative, so there'd be all of them, if there was a one nation party, they would all vote one nation, 95% of them. They'd be happy with that. At least you can talk to someone, Mum, about the same politics.
Well, you could definitely talk the same politics in the UK at the moment. Your man, Keir Starmer, he's not doing too well at the moment.
Carlson Stormer, whatever his fucking name is. He is losing everything. He is losing left, right, and centre. He's been wiped out by, which is basically the One Nation Party of England. What's that party called? The Reform Party.
The Reform Party, yeah.
Don't bring her here, okay? If I'm going to Japan over there, but it's like the future in cars, I'm staying fucking.
We're going off topic here. We've gone
we've gone looser than a wizard's sleeve here. Stramer. He's lost the plot. Because they don't appreciate.
That might be comment of the night. Unfortunately, we don't give away free pizzas on the Hoops Crew. What can we give away? Goodness gracious, we need to think of weekly prizes, Coach.
Well, yes, weekly prize. Well, we've got a beautiful 2-litre bottle of LA Ice for your local supermarket. So maybe Gary will get a bottle of LA Ice. Stramer has lost the plot. He won't resign, Kiri. So I think you're going to have to pry him out of there.
They are going to contest this. Apparently, there's going to be like a leadership spill. So watch this space for this one too. But it goes to show the two-party. That the system of the two parties is fucking dead at the moment. You see what's happening in Australia with that by-election in One Nation. Watch this space for the Victorian election as well. I reckon Jacinda Allen's in the mud as well.
Yeah.
Jacinda Allen, Jess Wilson, she's not any better, to be honest. You know, they're putting the woman in there for PR stunts for the Liberal Party as well. But, you know, I don't know. But watch this space for the Victorian election as well.
Do you have to be jabbed to go outside of Australia? Is that now a thing?
I don't know actually. I'll probably have to look that up. But you think they got rid of the COVID mandates and all of that?
Oh fuck! So, well, if you require a jump to leave the country, then I'm fucked. So never mind about that. I'll get my own maids. Yes. Speaking of that. 90s nightclub. Now, unfortunately, you are not eligible to go. Which is what the fuck are you going to do with a 35-year-old, Kiri? You can't. Yeah, Mr NBN can't even get it right in the speed dating circuit, let alone the 90s nightclub.
Well, let's see how you go. Well, all right. Well, let's see how you go. Let's see how you go this weekend.
Yeah,
let's see how you go. This is another clip. Can Lucas get his whistle out on Saturday night?
Oh shit. We'll see. Well, yeah. The problem is, imagine saying, take you home, but home's fucking 2 hours away. Imagine saying that. Holy fuck.
You would have had more of a chance at Elizabeth.
Yeah. I would have had more chance living Elizabeth. No. That's on a Friday. That's this Friday. So I'm actually glad Geelong are not playing on that day, because there would be no watch-alongs for that day, let me tell you. You would have to do that by yourself. So that's on a Thursday. So big two days for me. Am I going to be happy that Geelong won, or I'm going to be angered that Geelong won? It could ruin my night. Another reason to hate Chris Scott. Kiri, you had passed for 30. Gee. Okay. There you go.
I've had people say to me, you don't look like your age and all that sort of stuff. I don't know if I take it as a compliment or anything like. Well, I'm only 26. I'm going to be 27 this year. Before I know it, I'm going to be 30. So, yeah.
Well, I'll be taking my Wizards hat and my Britney Spears shirt with me, and we'll see how we go. The Wizard. Hello, ladies. I'm Harry Potter.
I think we need to talk about the rest of the sports, Lucas, before this gets out of hand. So let's move on to the NBA Plus. Jezelenko, where are you, brother? We haven't seen him all night.
He's not had a good day though, Jezza. He's not had a good day.
I think because of the Spurs loss to the Timberwolves. Bit of a TMI, Lindy. Well, there has been a bit of TMI the last 5 to 10 minutes, but So Cavs go over Detroit, but Pistons still lead the series 2-1. OKC, they're going to sweep the Lakers tomorrow. They're gone. The New York Knicks, the bloody New York Knicks, they're getting an easy run to the finals.
I'm surprised.
Nah. I mean, this Philadelphia.
Not a sweep, mate. They've been the series, but not a sweep.
Nah. This Philly team's fucking useless, mate. It's fucking, Joel Embiid on one leg. Paul George. We know he's fucking shocking when it comes to the playoffs. Like, they're always going to get it's rolling the red carpet, the New York Knicks in the NBA. I tell you what, if they can't make the finals in this one, I don't think that they ever will. Like, this is their best chance for them. This is absolutely their best chance for them, the New York Knicks. And San Antonio Spurs unfortunately went down to the Timberwolves. So Jezelenko, if you're watching this on the replay, we're thinking of you, mate.
Ben Yama had a horrible game. He only had 4 points.
Yeah.
Got ejected. I think he got ejected in the second quarter. How many goals did Dangerfield get? How many touches and goals did Dangerfield get?
Yeah,
hopefully not as many as touches as I'll get this week in the 90s nightclub. But anyway, I think he had 25 and 2. What happened to Gary? I think Gary's gone. His wife said get off the computer.
Probably.
Yeah, 25. Was it 25 and 2, Kiri, or 23 and 2, something like that?
15 and 2. That's what
15 and 2. Yeah, I'll definitely want more touches this week than that. That's Spurs. Yeah, that's the Ant-Man is back, isn't he? The Ant-Man, he's back. So
yeah, he's back. I'll get the box score up.
Get it up for Jezza. If Gary's making his wife coffee. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Ooh,
see,
nice.
I expect. See, if I get married, I expect that woman to make me coffee, not the other way around. But anyway,
Anthony Edwards, he got 36 points. Yeah. So, yeah.
That.
Well, what are you bloody expecting? A bloody 5-course meal like I had at the Seamstress on Friday night.
Oh. I'll tell you what, I might stream that 90s event. I might stream that. We're going to have some really good fun there. And then I'm going to stream a cooking show. I'll make noodles. I'll make pasta. Oh, shit. Try sometimes coach with your Jack.
Get Mr. Jamal on as well.
Yes, Jamal hasn't been on in ages. Where's Jamal been? Mum said yes. Yeah, you go try. Yeah. I cooked her breakfast this morning. I went to work. She made me dinner. It's called teamwork. No, see, if I went out with a woman, she has to pay for the date, pay for my meals. She has to do everything. 100% her, 0% me. Because I'm the one that's going all the way to meet her. So she has to put in all the effort. There's something it has to benefit me. It can't be 50-50. Don't worry about him.
Oh no.
Don't worry about him. Me, what? So has to benefit me. Then teamwork just won't cut it for me. Get lost, Lou. Gee whiz, yeah. So, all right. Well, if anyone else is watching, they might think, oh, this is very sexist and sexist here, but oh well, shit happens. I've already been called that.
We talk shit in this show anyway. That's why it's called the Monday Funday Show. So
yeah. You should watch my my locker room stream. What goes up in a locker room that I was with for 20 years. We'll definitely get cancelled there. No, I think that is it with the sport. Is there any other sport going around, or any other event, or world news, or leaders, or any homosexual thoughts? Oh, there's a cancellation.
Oh, jeez. We're getting cancelled, bro. We are absolutely getting cancelled for this one. The Monday Funday Show is going to be scrapped. It is going to be scrapped. This is potentially the last Monday Funday Show.
Mr NBN ruined that yesterday with the Sunday Funday Show, and then Mr NBN, and then the internet. Your internet, what is going on here? That's why you couldn't miss the NBN. Your internet gone. So he was gone way past that.
I'm surprised. I have a job. I thought I was gone last night. The way I butchered the bloody, Sunday review. So
gee, I'll give you 10 minutes and you're gone for an hour. Then I'll give you another chance. Then your NBN fucks up again. What is going on?
Maybe I should retire the Mr NBN nickname. I probably need a different nickname, I reckon. So.
Well, Luke had a name, Cadbury, glass half. Oh, what? Glass half and it's gone. Oh, okay. I'm called the coach. So we might have to review Mr. NBN's NBN here, because he's gone off the boil. Usually it's me that goes off the boil, but he has too.
Like I said, I got the best. You know, I've obviously got fibers to the premises and all that. I've got the best internet here. You know, well, my mum's watching the shows, you know, on a YouTube and all of that. So
watching our shows, fuck, that's not good.
Yeah, but
I'm surprised you haven't been kicked out.
Yeah, but no, she's not watching our show. She's watching other stuff.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Kiri's mum if she's watching, but your son controls the whole channel, by the way, not me. I have nothing to do with it. And if anyone has an issue with what we have said or what we have done, remember, my name is Chris Scott and I work at the Geelong Football Club. So more than welcome to send your email and your hates, especially if you're watching overseas. Coach is known as Mr. Asian Fusion. I tell you what, Asian Fusion Magi, 2 minutes. I tell you what, those 2 minutes are the biggest scam ever. It's not fucking 2 minutes. So it's more like 6 minutes. It does not take 2 minutes. I don't know where they get that name from.
100%. I do agree with you. It takes more than 2 minutes to make those noodles. That's a fucking scam. Absolute scam, 2 minute noodles.
It's the biggest scam since Florian Wirtz joined Liverpool.
Hold. Not his fault he's playing under a shit coach, all right? Wait until Xavi Alonso comes, all right? But that's another day, isn't it? Oh,
yeah, that's another. Yeah, probably start winning more than a title. I'm just waiting for Xavi to Man City. Then we're all gone. Don't worry about Arsenal coming first ever again. That's finished. Xavi to Man City. It's finished. All over. They won't lose a game.
Swear, if he goes to Chelsea though, fuck me. Yeah.
Yeah, all over. He'll bring Gabby. He'll bring who's that other midfield? Pedri from Barca. Game over. Game over.
That fucking Chevy. No. Come on, mate.
Yes.
He's not good enough.
Oh, he won the league. I'm telling you, he's like Charlie Curnow. Every dog has its day.
And Hansi Flick has got 2. He's won more La Ligas now.
Yeah, that's Xavi's team though. That was Xavi's team. Then the board got rid of him.
Yes. Hey, Kelly Holiday, this is to you, mate. This is to you. Fuck you, motherfucker. You fucking bunch of sticks.
Trump, revoked his visa, cancelled him. And I'm sure Abby Chatfield will have an absolute meltdown on TikTok.
That's a massive win from Donald Trump. Massive win. God bless.
Well,
God bless the USA.
At least one president's paying attention. One world leader's paying attention.
Like that.
Albo will probably give him a parade after that. So no, Kelly, Chubby. If you're not sure who Kelly Holiday is, I almost called him Drew Holiday there. I don't know where Drew Holiday is. A former Pelicans player, isn't he, Drew Holiday?
Yeah, won a flag with the Bucks and the Celtics.
Yeah, Wesley type looking guy. Wesley Snipes looking guy. Drew Holiday, Kelly Holloway. Yeah, that is Abby Chatfield's boyfriend, husband, pimp, whatever. And he is now banned from the USA. Went all the way to USA, went to Canada. And then the USA detained him and said, "You're going back home, mate." And he's on a plane back home to Australia.
Home in a barrel. You're going home in a barrel. Home in a barrel.
Oh.
In a barrel.
Yeah, that'll be like Auckland next week. Well, we wish it was Scott Jamieson. Remember Scott Jamieson when he gave us the biggins? Well, mate, you're doing nothing. You got eliminated. So we won't be seeing that. How does it go? No, well, I might have to stop you with that one because we don't want to. That's a serious thing that happened, and
yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know. The Adelaide United have made that a chant ever since when I was watching them back in 2008. They said that to the Gambro Osaka players. I don't think they understood what that meant, but I know it's a popular chant. I know.
We all come from Snowtown.
I'll accept that one. Week 1, Darren Gilmore and Richard Marlis. Make it happen, lads. Oh, gee. Don't know. Oh, shit.
Oh, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll tell you who we need Darren Gilmore and Brad. We need Darren Gilmore and Brad on the show.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we were going to get a Crows watch along, but unfortunately that would cancel me. We can't have that. Unfortunately, week 2 tipping segment, Della and Unmit. Yeah, the sport. Yes, that's appropriate. The sports bet. No, I did a tipping show. I don't know if you remember that. I did a tipping show.
You need to get.
I cancelled that. Yeah, I cancelled that. I haven't done it in 3 weeks because teams don't come out. It's fucking hard to do. Yeah. Come on.
Ooh. Nah.
Get me out.
We're all friends in the Geelong zone. Let's make peace.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. We need to get Mars and Rocco.
100%. We need to get the Jumper Punch boys on there. Definitely.
Yeah, we've had Bo, we've had Scott, Rocco, and Mars Bar. It's time. You know, I'll tell you what. We might have a Pokemon show for Mars Bar. We can open. I'm telling you, we can open all the Pokemon. No, I've actually got something here. So I'll pitch to Bo. No. Why do you like that? Why are you like that? I've got something here. So me and Mars, I'll click this to Bo. Yep, I'll click this to Bo. We can open this. I've got this. I've had this unopened. It's from Japan for 3 years, unopened. I've kept it sealed. And I'll tell you what, I said to myself, I'm only going to open that for a special occasion. I reckon if we get Mars on, I might open that pack, booster pack,
right,
booster box.
Deal.
So I'll clip this to Bo, and we'll tempt Mars to come into the show, and we'll open up Pokemon cards on this show. Okay. Have you been to Mars bars? No, we haven't. I haven't. I've got 8 in my footy team. And now if you don't have 8, shit. Oh boy. I don't know how we're going to go.
I don't think we could go there. I don't think we're going to. I think that will cancel all of us. Yeah, that's in. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Kiri, you'll be called Mr. Jerry Springer, and you can sort that one out yourself. I don't know that one. But no, if Mars is watching, we'll open up some Pokemon cards. And that week 4 stuff SSTV and Tony. I will be there no matter what. I'll be there no matter what.
Yeah, we'll be there no matter what.
Johnny Capiris, fuck. Oh, that fucking dozer, mate. Doesn't even make his pizzas and his gyros, mate. It's his fucking wife and his mum that does that shit. Fucking disgraceful. My fucking laptop's about to get fucking flown. I need to put it on charge, bro.
Oh, no, not again, Mr. NBN. You're kidding.
No, it's the fucking laptop. It's not the fucking internet.
Okay. To be fair, shit.
Calm down.
Oh, no.
Laptop. Because we bloody, this is good. Let's round this out to 2 hours. Fuck it. Is this the longest Monday Funday show we've done?
No, I did one for 4 hours one day. So not even close. This is the longest with you. No, I did that 5-hour one. But that was on a Saturday. So I did the watch along and I couldn't be fucking making a broadcast. And we just went on with it. We just went Lee Gunner style with that one. Though on mixed stream, we started at 11 p.m. We didn't finish until 3 in the morning. So we went like I hope Mick, if Mick's watching and he's Collingwood fans, I hope he knows my political view now. If he didn't, and he's expecting me to be a Greens or a Labor, you're in for a shock, mate. Bomber Banter, thought I was that. Didn't work out. So do your history on me before you invite me to your shows. Shout out to Fiona. No hate. No hate, but
we love Bomber Banter as well. Shout out to you.
Mick. No, hang on, I've got to clarify this because Mick, we're not talking about you, Mick Saka. There's another guy called Mick. Not you. We love Mick Saka. We love how he went to Japan. He used to live in Japan when he was in his 20s. So he got all the maids unlimited down there. I wish I could have that. So I'll tell you what. Kiri's going to Japan. Fucking Gary's going to Japan. I think Mick, Mr. NBN, Gary. I think we all got to go to Japan as one group. One day, one group.
100%. Let's do it. Let's do a 24-hour live stream. Shibuya, Tokyo Crossing, man. It's gonna hit like crack. Yeah. I'll let you host that. You can do that by yourself. I'll be in the girls' bar, chatting up the mates. So, any chance of getting Bedozy and Jacob PAFC? Oh no! Don't think we got that one, but I was trying to track down that fucking fraud at the showdown a couple of weeks ago. Like bloody Alyssa and Sam from Maths as well.
Yes. Where the fuck where were they? They were supposed to be at that showdown.
Especially Alyssa, you're such a diehard Crow supporter. Where were you at the showdown? I'm not even a fucking Crows or Port Power supporter, and I went to the showdown. Where the fuck were you? Where were you?
If Beck's at that 90s party...
Oh, she'll probably... Oh, fuck, she'll be there. Oh, for fuck's sake, I swear to God.
She'll be there. I'll be...
You like that other one. You like Beck.
Yeah, Beck. No, Beck. That's what I'm saying. Beck will be there. Beck will be at that 90s party. I will be in there like swimwear. Trust me. I'll be saying to her, you know what? I agree that Danny was a piece of shit. He was a dickhead. I will suck up to her, and we'll see where it leads. So either I'm going to get my whistle wet, or I'm going to come out sucking my own thumb. No, I'm not sure of that one. I've been trying to call out I've been trying to call out Terry for 3 years. We've got no chance of this one. If me and Terry can't get it on, we've got no chance of this one.
Gary also says the Carlton guy, Bobby. We need to get Bob. You know, the Frankie Evans fan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Yep.
we need to get him on too. Oh, we need to get bloody Sir Andy as well.
I'll tell you what, we need to get the Nick Watson lover. Oh, we can't. We've already got him in the stream.
Oh no, fuck that fraud. I hate that cunt on Twitter, bro.
Oh,
I reckon that's your burner account, surely. I'm convinced. I'm absolutely convinced. Absolutely convinced. And the Hawks Talk podcast.
Yeah. All wizard content. All wizard content. Go to the Nick Watson lover Twitter page and follow him. Oh.
God knows how many arguments I had against that dozer. Seriously, you know. Fuck, man.
And then the Swans one. Who's that Swans guy?
That fraud as well.
Yeah. So.
Flag Swans, Flag Gould.
Yeah, Flag Swans. Yeah, he's been banned too many times.
Nah, no, he's a piece of shit. He's an actual piece of shit.
Yeah. And Baz NFC, we're going to get him on the show. I reckon we should get him on the show.
100%. We'll get Baz NFC. We'll get Cozzy Onesy on. My man, Cozzy Onesy.
I'll tell you what, in honor of Baz NFC, we're going to host a Welcome to the Country. In honor of his debut, since he loves Welcome to Country so much.
Yes, he loves Uncle Colin. He loves Uncle Colin.
Loves him, mate. He loves him. He loves Uncle Colin. He loves during the winter he loves Uncle Colin, and during the summer he loves Auntie Joy. When she does the cricket at the Sydney, she loves them. Is it realistic you get the Malamade boys on? No chance. They are not coming on.
No,
we don't want.
Not at all.
They're fake supporters, man. They fucking nobody.
They weren't even at the fucking game when I went. They went to fucking Darwin instead. The fucking dickheads,
what?
You know, they should have been at this one. Yeah, you know, like what's to go to fucking Darwin, man? Seriously.
Troops, the AFT or former AFT Troops TV, he made a good point. All these YouTubers and all these fucking content creators, if you can't support a club when they lose, don't be there for the win. And with the Marmalade boys, when we were getting smashed under the Gillespie days, they were fucking nowhere to be seen. Nowhere. We win one game with Ryan Harris. They're fucking, we're going to win the flag. We're going to win this. We're going to win that.
We're going to win the Sheffield Shield. Yeah, fuck off, bro.
Yeah, fuck mate. You weren't there, man. Fuck off. No. I should have been at that fucking final. I was there for Carlton Rover one. You weren't there. You should have been there. So that's on you for that one, Mr NBN. I should have been the one in Melbourne, but I went to Gather Round. It was either Gather Round or the Shield final. Yeah. You know, in hindsight, It should have been the Shield final in hindsight because the other round was shit because of the fucking weather.
If I had my time again, Lucas, for last year, absolutely I would have been there. But I've got the second membership now. I could definitely do it. So.
Oh, well, you'll be waiting 20 years for another premiership, so don't worry. Take your time. That's our dynasty done.
The three-peat's coming. We have got a dynasty under Ryan Harris. Build the statue right now. I thought he was the Arne Slot of the Sheffield Shield of the cricket. Boy, did he prove me wrong in this one too.
We had him sacked through the whole year when they were 0-3. They lost to Victoria, lost to Queensland. I went to those games and I was like, followed the club for 29 years. And boy, he did hear that because I said it fucking loud enough.
Yeah. But the Michael Jordan meme. It became personal with me.
It did. And me bagging them up.
We need Bozza on the show.
Yeah, we love Bozza.
He secretly watches the show. I know he secretly listens to our spaces.
He does. So. Now, Jake, I know you went to Wimbledon last year. You went to where did you go to? You went to the Monaco Grand Prix. You spent about 50 grand on the Monaco Grand Prix. He then went to Wimbledon. If Haley, how about that? Bozza's been to Monaco Grand Prix and you haven't. You should take that personally. I reckon, Haley, you should quit your job. Haley, we love Haley on. We love Haley now in our chat.
Haley on the zone.
But I reckon Haley. Shout out to Haley. But if Bozza can go to Monaco, Haley, I reckon you should be able to go to Monaco. I reckon you've got 50 grand to blow on front seats to go to Monaco. Have a bottle of wine with your husband. Drink the $20,000. What is it, Frank Chetnian or whatever it's called down there. Rent a luxury sized boat that Bozza did. $50 million for one day. And just watch the F1 from the port, and you're going to have a wonderful day. I'm telling you, Haley, Bozza's the master at this. He knows from experience. I'm telling you, you need to do it. I think we all need to do it, to be fair, Kiri.
Give me the Adelaide 500 any day of the week, mate.
The Adelaide 500.
Give me the V8 supercars, mate.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't mind the F1. So, Haley, we might take that off you. We got MotoGP, though. We got MotoGP.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be there for that one. I have already got pit side tickets. I've already got. I haven't, but I'm planning to get pit. No. It's a bit harsh on Bozza.
Oh, no. Now you're roasted. Oh, Jesus. Now Bozza's he's going to go all to the lights now on Twitter. Just you watch.
You're on your own. Bozza, if you are watching, just remember that Mr. Swing King is the owner of this channel. Remember, that is Mr. Swing King because he swings his money a lot, especially if you're at a casino. Is Bozza the Joker fan? Yes, he is the. I'm telling you, he went to Monaco, 50 grand. He went to not only he went to fucking Wimbledon, but he got a front side ticket at fucking Wimbledon. Like Prince Andrew does or Prince Harry. I don't know how he does it, Boz. I don't know how he can afford this.
Not Prince Andrew now, that's for sure.
No, not Prince Andrew now. But he got front row seats to see Novak Djokovic. He went to the Australian Open this year, which he did. That's a fact. He went to the Australian Open.
He did.
And he's going to go. I'll tell you what, Jake. So you've done your Monaco. You spent your 50 grand. You've done your Wimbledon. What's next for the luxury sports, world sport? Nah, Bozza, I reckon you should be in Miami for the World Cup final. I reckon you should be there. That's your next challenge. Yeah, that's it. And Mr NBN's gone off again. You're kidding me. You are kidding me.
I'm here. Oh no.
His screen's frozen. Oh, it could be my screen. Shit. It could be me.
You, bro. It's you.
No, he's coming through. You're coming through fuzzy, Mister. Oh shit! This is fucking
that's your
disaster.
NBN, bro.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, the screen is
fuzzy.
paused. Watch it on YouTube, Mr. NBN. Your screen's frozen. We're frozen. No, he's. Oh, oh, oh no. Oh. No, Mr. NBN, he's having an. No, is he back? Is Mr. NBN back? I can hear him, but his screen's coming. The internet's gone. Fucking now, this is unbelievable. No, he's back. Now he's back. What the fuck is going on with you?
But you were fuzzy as well. You were fuzzy from your end. But the first time I lost the screen completely, I still had my screen and all of that.
Okay.
Well. So maybe it's your end, bro. Maybe it's your end, bro.
Well, I can get away with it. I'm not Mr. NBN. Is Boz any relation to Paparazzi Jen? Maybe. Oh, my screen is frozen. There we go. Fuck, maybe it's me. Shit. Apologies, Mr. NBN. No, World Cup final. We want you at the World Cup final, Bozza. That's your next thing.
I'm probably going to get fired now.
Oh, that's at least your problems, mate. Yeah, Aussie Broadband coming to. World Cup final, Bozza, and the Ashes in England. That's what you need to do. 100%. Fuck, that's what I need to fucking do. That's what I need to do. Ashes in England.
Me too. Yeah. That'll be awesome to go to as well. Yeah.
How about I just do cricket outside of Adelaide Oval? That'd be a start for me.
Boxing Day. I want to do that.
Well, I wanted to go to the 150-year anniversary test, but tickets there went like absolute hotcakes at $200 per head for general admission. And
that could be over in 2 days as well.
Yeah, if I see Jake at that event, hands are really going to be thrown. I'm going to be really annoyed. So Jake, I better not catch you anywhere on social media. You at that game. Just need. Well, we see with the 90s nightclub. You know, she might live in West Beach. She might live in Glenelg. She might live in Harndorf. So you never know. Mr. NBN, he lives at Somerson Park. He lives where it's $300 million per house. So he's nice and cozy.
Yeah, no, it's a nice area. Nice area. Yeah.
Somerson Park. Yeah, very good beach area. Very good beach area.
Love Somerson Park.
Brighton Beach. If you're in Victoria, we're talking about South Australia's Brighton. Seaton, all that areas up there, West Beach, Port Adelaide. No, not so much Port Adelaide.
Port Adelaide's getting better though. But go on.
Yeah, it's got Semaphore's good. But Glenelg, the main city beach of Glenelg. Wish I was there. That would be a nice little town. Seaford's a good suburban beach area. I always wanted to go there, Kiri, but it's South Road, isn't it? It's South Road.
South Road, bro. South Road. Yeah.
I reckon we need a tram line there.
Yeah, a light rail would be pretty cool, like because it take you to the airport as well. I'll tell you what, I can't believe Melbourne doesn't have their own train line to the to the city from the airport. I mean, the Skybus is pretty cool. I got there within 20 minutes, but it needs to have a train. Maitland Beach for Gary. Yeah.
That might suit me very well. I don't have to wear a shirt. So it's a nudist beach, if anyone's wondering. Haven't been down there though. I don't think I'd want to though. That's not for me.
I haven't been down there personally, but I don't think I'd want to either. But a beautiful spot. A beautiful spot where you could express
you'll see a lot of Gilmores down there than hot women.
100%. I think you would too. Gilmore, if you're watching this on the replay, what is some nude beaches in Geelong? Comment down below.
I don't think Geelong have a new beach.
Probably Corai or like Nor Lane or whatever.
Oh shit!
Nor Lane's like the
Geelong
Davos Park of Geelong.
Yeah. Oh no! I thought Geelong was elite no matter where you went.
Oh no. There's some sketchy places there. There's some having been there myself. Like even the motel I was staying at, it was pretty dodgy up there. I think if I'd have my time again next time, I'll just probably stay in a hotel in Melbourne or at my auntie's place there, and then just catch the train to the from the Flinders Street station. I know Gary has done that a few times. I'm probably going to do that next time as well because, like, you know, yeah. Sorry to the people who live in Geelong as well, but yeah, come on, admit yourself. There's not some good places. It's all over Australia as well. So have their good places and bad places.
Yeah, Gilmore
lives in the CBD. He lives in the CBD in Geelong. So
that guy's council. He fucking lives in the council building.
Yeah, right up front. You got the whole waterfront up there. No, he lives in a good spot, Gilmore. But what I'm trying to say, you get in all your Australian capital cities. You got some good places. You got some bad places. So you know.
What's bigger, Kerry? Glenelg or Geelong?
Geelong. Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah. Or if you're talking about, Glenelg's a suburb.
Yeah. Isn't Geelong a suburb?
No. No. It's its own city.
Gilmore's just fainted. Me saying that, a suburb.
Now you've gee whiz. I swear to God, if he listens to this, gee whiz.
Geelong is massive.
100%.
Yeah, you said that about Brisbane, but I'm not convinced. Like, what the fuck? So from Brisbane to Gold Coast 1 hour, from Gold Coast to Townsville 6 hours, 6 hours from Townsville to Mackay, and then another fucking 6 hours to Mackay to Cairns. What the fuck is going on? What is going on? That's impossible. I'm telling you, it's impossible. And Mackay doesn't even have a fucking casino. What the fuck am I going to do up there? What is there to do at Mackay? If anyone lives in Mackay, tell me. I'm going there for the cricket.
You can do other things in Mackay, you know.
Oh, they better have some good nightclubs there, I'll tell you.
Yeah, go. Yeah, Geelong has 300k people living there. Yeah.
Well, Glenelg has that, doesn't it?
No. Hold on.
Oh, hold on. Follow that lead. Queenslander.
Glenelg population.
Oh, we didn't do NRL news. How are the Dogs doing? How are the NRL Footscray team going?
Oh, we don't talk about the Bulldogs at the moment. Nah.
Okay.
But the Melbourne Storm, they did break their 7-game winning streak as well.
They did win. Fuck. West Tigers, yeah.
So they are back on the board for this one as well. The NBA draft lottery. The Chicago Bulls, they landed the 4th pick. You
were happy with that?
In the NBA, very, very happy with that. We didn't even have to tank, and we got a top 4 pick in the draft. So
wow.
I am very happy with that.
Who got the first pick?
Washington. I'll tell you who's the biggest loser though. Sacramento Kings. They had one of the worst records in the West. They got the 7th pick in the draft. So, and it's only going to get stricter for the lottery rules as well from next season. You're going to get punished for tanking, and just because you have the worst record in the league doesn't mean you're going to get the number 1 pick. That's always been the case. Like we saw, they fucking rigged it with the Dallas Mavericks and all that. I'm convinced that Adam Silver and Nico Harris constructed that trade to get Luka Doncic to the Lakers, only so they could get what's his name? Fuck, I forgot his name. Cooper Flagg. Cooper Flagg.
Cooper Flagg.
They gifted Cooper Flagg to Dallas, but no, I'm happy with. I'm happy with Chicago with the fourth pick this year. Let's hope that Caleb Wilson will be available for selection by then as well. So yeah.
No, Glenelg has more than that. Come on. No. More like 35,000. You got North Geelong, you got North Glenelg, you've got all that.
Yeah, but Glenelg itself, like, unless you want to talk about the whole LGA, yeah, it's a different story. But nah. Well, that answers that. That Geelong being bigger.
All right. Well, Mr. NBN, it's getting your bedtime.
It is getting the bedtime, and we are because I have a job. I have to go to work tomorrow. So, but with that, we will wrap up the Monday Funday show for this one as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Gary, sticking to the end. Thanks, mate. Thanks for sticking around, listening.
I'm glad someone is, because if they watched an hour through, they'd never watch this show again. It'd be cancelled. So I'm glad someone did.
I'm glad someone did. But yeah.
Preview show. I'm not sure about that one. When are we playing Thursday? So
Thursday. You're going to do one on Wednesday, aren't you?
Yeah, I might do one Wednesday because you said you couldn't, so I might have to do one on Wednesday. Yeah. Which is actually good because there's no teams playing on Wednesday. So I can actually do one because I fucking hate it when we're playing Friday, Saturday, and then teams are not out. There's no point because there's a game on. So maybe it's good we're playing on Thursday. So yeah, we'll do a preview show on Wednesday. 10-minute Kiri preview show on Wednesday, and then we might do some streaming of that 90s club. We'll see. And then Sunday, Kiri will do a 10-minute review show. 10 minutes, not 10 hours, 10 minutes. And then Sunday, Funday, we'll be back. Yeah, have a job pushing buttons. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll go to the 90s club and I'll take it back to the pokies. I'll tell you, women love playing pokies. They love it. You put the $10 in.
The old ladies do.
Oh man, I'm telling you, you can. This is the perfect way to get a girl. All right, I'm telling. This is advice here. This is Coach Lucas's dating advice. Listen to this. So you get a girl, right? So I'm 33, all right. I think it goes up every year. I don't know. I'm 33. Right, so if I got a 35-year-old, right, this is so fucking easy. Right, you say to her, okay, here's $20. No, what you say to her, you say, have you got $20? Let's play pokies, all right? So you get her to put the $20 in, all right? And then you say to her, you know what? Well, you can even press the button and you say to this woman, you know what? I want you to waffle on about anything you like. So while she's complaining, while she's getting out all the steam, all her problems, you're listening as you're pushing buttons, mate, and you're trying to win her money. I'm telling you, you win like $50 out of 20, mate, you're going home with her. It's simple as that. That's how you fucking do it. It's that easy, mate. It's that fucking easy. I'm telling you. Take it to blackjack. Don't take it to blackjack because the games end too quick. Just do the pokies. $20 in, 5 cents per spin. You'll be there for 2 hours as she waffles on. The time that she finishes, you don't know what the fuck she said or what she even fucking meant. And then you win her some money. That's how you do it. That has been Coach Lucas's dating advice. And on that, Kiri, on that fine note, wrap up the show. Oh, fuck.
Oh, jeez. Well, we said we were going to finish at about 2 hours, or 18 minutes over the mark right there. I thought you were going to continue on with your dating experience and all that stuff. Gee, what we need maybe Tuesday nights is dating advice with Coach Lucas, maybe.
Listen, you're Mr NBN right now. You might be Mr. Speed Dating. So just stick with your NBN, then we'll see. Then we'll talk. Fix your NBN. And Kiri, with your NBN, don't come Monday, please. Don't come Monday, but no, we'll see. We'll see Kiri for the Funday Sunday show, and hopefully we'll give him another week, and then he'll be back for Sunday, and then he'll be back for Monday, hopefully.
That's when you'll see me next as well. But if you would like to see me in other forms of content, I will be on the Hoops crew with the tipping with Ben on Wednesday night. I may be on post game live on Thursday. It just depends, but maybe I'll hop on Lucas's if he's doing an emergency meeting afterwards as well. But you will see me on the Monday Funday show next week too as well. But on that note, we are going to wrap this up. Thank you all so much for watching this show. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Share to your mates, your wives, your girlfriends, whatever, your boyfriends. I don't care. Share it to everyone. Subscribe to the channel for some more awesome Geelong Cats content, and we will see you. You will see Lucas for the preview show against Brisbane. Thank you all so much. Take care. Be kind to one another, and as always, go the Cats.